Welcome to Off-Grid Island. I'm Oliver, and this is Helena. Together we bought an island in the Finnish wilderness with nothing on it, and the goal is to transform the island into our dream cottage. The only problem is, we've never built anything before, but slowly we're transforming the island into our own. We started in July 2024 with just a tent, and now we have an island tiny home built out of logs from our island. It's finally time to start building our first real log cabin on the island. A traditional Finnish sauna. On the way to the island now, and it's gonna be interesting to see what the water situation is like. We've passed by a few lakes now, and there has been some ice on them, and hopefully we can still make it to the island. It was below freezing for almost an entire week, but basically this next week since we've been out here, it's been positives again, so hopefully the ice is thin enough that we can get there, because there's no chance it's going to be thick enough for us to walk on. Because we are uncertain about the ice, I got a decent amount of stuff for us to bring to the island, but there's a lot more stuff I need to get from the hardware store, and if the ice is not there and we can row, then I'm gonna go get a whole bunch more from the hardware store tomorrow. I definitely want to get this last chunk of trip before we gotta head out for the year. All right, we made it. We are packed to the brim, and I think we've got water. It's 3:15 and it's already dark. The sun's set, I think 15 minutes ago, basically. It's setting at 3 now. Hopefully we can get there before it's pitch black.
Is that everything?
I got this for her.
She's so happy this time.
I don't think she likes it. She's a little fat for it.
It doesn't fit?
No, it doesn't even get close to fitting. Like, this gets like halfway. She's a chunky girl.
If anyone wants, we're selling.
She's gonna stay on the island when there's ice, and she can walk away.
Can you? Whoa. Goddamn.
Okay.
See, are you rowing?
Thank you for the help, my lady. Okay, looks like this is at 93. Let's see what this guy's at. 87. Sweet, I think that's keeping the battery where it was, because it was pretty close to, yeah, I didn't have them full, so. We got a new addition to the setup. This guy is going to be our pee-only toilet over on this side of the island, because we have the outhouse so far away that it makes it a bit rough, especially when it's really cold, to go really far away. So I think having this over here is going to make a pretty big difference for Helena. Yeah, it's going to be covered so you don't have to worry about getting wet.
This shower/toilet.
People said, like, watch out for your diesel, like, freezing. Apparently diesel, when it gets like to 1 degree Celsius, it can start like getting really thick, so where stuff doesn't work. Diesel, depending on where you are, freezes at different temperatures because they put like additives or something in it. So because we're in Finland and it's wintertime and we're getting the diesel now, it has stuff in it that won't let it freeze at the temperatures that we're doing stuff, because otherwise you couldn't use any of the trucks or all those kind of things. So we shouldn't have any issues with the diesel getting too thick to use. Yeah, I gotta see if this thing is working, because last time it did not want to turn on. Battery still full. No. It's bad. I don't know what's wrong with it. I might have to get a new multi-tool. Okay. It's finally not dark out anymore, so we're gonna go measure the cabin and see how big of floor joists I need. Today is gonna be a long, rough, boring day. Okay, it looks like the tarp's still there. That's good. Almost still there. It slipped off there. My hole, I guess, isn't in the right spot. That's not too much. Not too much exposed. Water is heavy, my goodness. I need to measure the space between this wall and this wall, that wall and this wall. Same here. It's just gonna be my floor joists, essentially. And I need to make sure I get the right length because I think it's gonna be a pretty perfect length to where I'm gonna be able to just cut one piece of wood in half. So I need a lot less boards because they're gonna be basically the exact length that I need. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was gonna try and use logs for the floor joists or if I was going to be using store-bought lumber. I want to do as much wood from the island as possible, but I don't think it makes sense on the floor joists because they need to be so thick. Like, I need them to be basically, I'm getting 15 centimeter ones because that gives me enough space for all the insulation I need in between. All right, so I got a whole bunch of these floor joist hanger things. I don't know, these logs are so big that like it almost will actually like rest on here flat. The only thing is, I don't know, the thing I was like looking at said to like bolt basically a piece of the like lumber to the side to make like the flat edge, and then this would go onto those and it'll be on a nice flat surface. And then I'm also getting all of the fin foam, so the insulation for the ground. This is very long overdue, but yeah, I'm gonna pick all that up, start insulating the floor. Hopefully we can get that all done because the insulation is pretty important at this point. It is starting to get really cold and I've been pushing it off because it is expensive. I think I'm gonna have to spend like $1,000 on insulation for the ground just to make sure these foundations don't shift, which is a lot. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'll have the board right here. I think it's a 2x6. Have a 2x6 there, and I want it to be kind of low so that the top of the board, which is a bit taller than this, lines up on this side, so I don't have to put anything else on here. So I save a huge piece of wood, because if I can get it like the floors, you know, resting into this crack, I think that'll be enough. Basically, I'm gonna be having the floor joists every 60 centimeters. That seems like a good amount, and the insulation I think I'm gonna be doing is already like pre-made for 60, so that should just slide in there perfectly. Helena got me an advent calendar, so we need to open it. Where's 3? I see 4. Aha. Oh, 2 Kinder Minis. Okay, I just got this guy set up. Start charging the battery for the barge, since I'm gonna be needing that. The good thing is the fin foam is going to be large, but it's gonna be very light, so I'm not gonna have any weight issues, just gonna be having space issues. I hope I can figure out how to fit it in the, like, I think we're gonna have to get a trailer kind of thing rented. That's why today's gonna be a rough one, because we're basically gonna have to drive to the store, which is not very close by, and then we're gonna have to get a trailer and all the materials, drive back here, unload everything we can, then hopefully one load is enough to fit all of the fin foam, the insulation, and then as well as like the boards. Better, otherwise it's going to be really annoying. Then we're going to come back, get the cart delivered back to the place, drive back over here, get everything to the island, and yeah, it'll probably be dark. I've got one more thing. I bought this a while ago because last time in the snowstorm, like last year, we almost got stuck because we couldn't see anything, and people were saying to get reflective stuff to put on the shore so that we knew where the car part was. And I didn't end up putting it there because it's a very small portion of the year where it is this dark and you're on the water. And by the time I got the stuff, it was already frozen. And I was like, why would I put this anywhere? Because it's frozen. I can just walk here. I'm not going to get lost walking. And yeah, never put it up. Now it's that time of the year again. All right, this thing's still standing. Honestly, kind of impressed. It's been, what, over a year? Well over a year. And the tent's still here. Oh yeah. Got the reflective tape. Hopefully that does something. Does it reflect at all?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm gonna put this on the dock so we can hopefully find it easier, you know?
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah, people in the comments said it was actually my idea, but no. You think it's fine if I just do it on these corners, right? Because we never come from over there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just don't think we're ever gonna see this corner when we flash the light.
Like that?
Yeah.
It's not very sticky.
Oh.
Siri, tula. Siri. Tula.
Oh.
I just got the first load of stuff, and good news is they had a trailer, they had all the things. Bad news, there's no way it was all gonna fit in one load. Otherwise the tower would have been super tall, and that just doesn't seem like a good idea. We still have like 5 more packs of the foam that we need to get, so it's going to be 2 trips to the store today, which is fun. Should be worth it. All right, so this is what we got. The reason we need to do 2 trips is there is 5 more of these packs. We only have 4 in here, so. This is gonna be the new way we transport Sini. She's getting too big for the car. We're gonna be purchasing a trailer of our own, which is the Sini trailer.
You can see, look at the...
Yeah, left some footprints. First load of stuff is here. Just got to get 5 more packs of those. So gonna head back out, do a nice little drive. Hopefully we can get back out here before it's dark. And then I think I actually need to buy a couple sheets of plywood now that I have the cart. I completely forgot that while I was there. So maybe it's good that I had to go do 2 trips, but we're gonna get the plywood as a kind of temporary floor. So once this is done, I can just put that on top of there for, I'm only gonna get a couple pieces just so I have something to stand on and use, and I'll move that around depending on what log I'm doing. Second trip. Oh, just got here. So time to unload, and then we gotta return the cart. Ain't no way both of these were gonna fit in there. Oh yeah, she's yoked. Got like a thin foam collection. It's almost like seats, like a stage. City, hop. Hop. City, hop up. Hop up. Filling up the car. Yeah, this is actually the diesel. It shows on there at the lowest temperature is 35. Okay, we have finally returned.
And darker.
Yeah, we made it in time. Just in time for the sun to have set.
It took like 5 hours.
Yeah, it took a long time. We literally were doing it the entire time the sun was up.
Shut. Sini. Shut. All the time.
Why is the battery shows it was full a second ago, and then whatever just happened, and now it shows that it's not even close to full. Okay, almost there. We went slow and steady because I don't know what happened to the battery earlier, but I don't want to lose battery and just be floating out in the dark lake. I don't think Helena would be happy. Maybe we can fit. This is gonna be interesting because they're so light. They're just so big. See how much we can fit. We're getting there. Good? Oh, we only have 3 more. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more in this load because it's getting tight. And then the rest, there's gonna be 2 more. I think that'll be more than okay to do with the big wood and all those things, and I'll probably do that tomorrow, so. Okay. It's working. It's weird because we have such tall walls we have to stand, but thank goodness it is not windy. If it was windy out, because these are so tall, we would be like a sailboat and I would have no control over anything. So, at least we've got that. Steak shell. And it looks yummy. It looks really yummy. Was able to not do too much last night. So we got to get this fin foam going. We've got to get the ground kind of flattened out, and we need to get this tarp up. This is about how far I need. I think 2 panels out. That these are 60 centimeters each, so this is 120 centimeters off to the edge from where the foundation is. So I think this is how wide we want it to be, so that the skirt is long enough so that it doesn't go around it and decide to freeze this area because it gets cold. But these aren't like very flat right now. I'm gonna try and get the rake and rake everything in this strip, try and flatten it out. This asshole stole my glove. Finally got gloves. She just keeps taking them. No, hey, no. I put them on the cabin. She jumps up and freaking grabs them. Evenly. Before it gets too dark, I want to get a couple shots with this video's sponsor, Hover Air. We've used it a good amount of times now, and it's really easy to use. It just is kind of the best selfie drone camera out there. So all right, so the drone we have now is the Hover Air X1 Pro Max, and this thing is absolutely tiny. It folds down, it's under 200 grams, it has amazing up to 8K image quality, all while being super simple and easy to use. I mean, you don't even need a remote if you don't want to. It can just fly in and out of your hand, which is awesome. And then when you're done with it, it goes right in your pocket, which I don't know. I feel like for a drone that has this kind of capabilities is really insane. So this thing also has the remote. You can have it like this in its little, like, I think it's called beacon mode, which is my favorite way to use it. If you have like the other side, you can use it kind of like a remote, and you can have your phone screen, and it's just like a normal controller. But this is really compact. It has its own little screen on there, so you can see what it's seeing. Basically, you just hold, takes off. This rotates it if you want to turn it around. It's also recording audio through this thing, so you get audio, which most drones don't have. You can push this button to activate the forward control, and by pushing forward or pulling backward, that's how you fly it forward and back. It's kind of crazy. If you want to check out the Hover Air X1 Pro Max yourself, go to the link in our description and get one yourself. Originally, I was thinking of doing 4 across. Right now I have 3, and it's not far enough because right now the edge of the concrete is like right here. So I need to go a good chunk further past, but I don't think I need a full 4th one. So what I'm trying to do is, I think the way it's aligned now, I've got I'm probably, what is that? 70-ish centimeters over the foundation here. and about the same on this side. And then instead of doing a full piece extra, because especially the way the hill is right here, it starts going up, so it kind of makes it lift off the ground. Where if I have a separate piece, I think it'll just tilt by itself and it'll keep like a much more close to the ground, better insulating properties. And I will have like almost one going this way instead of the long way around the entire edge. So if I can go 3s all the way throughout the entire cabin, then I'll have one extra rim all the way around. Oh my God. Well, hi. Oh my goodness. Having a hot dog party. All right, that side's pretty close to done. The only problem is this guy right here, this rock is like in the concrete. So I need to fill a lot of that up with some gravel or something, or dirt that I gotta dig. So we'll do that in a little bit. But now focusing on this side. I don't know if this rock looks big or not, but I cannot move it. Like, it is way too heavy for me to get out of this hole. So I tried digging so I can hopefully tilt it and just bury it, because it's sitting like the highway. That's why it's sticking out of the ground so much. Holy Jesus. Oh, come on, buddy. Just go in the hole the right way. I feel like that's the best I'm gonna get. It's not that much. This is where we're at. We've got a decent amount of the foam down here. The problem is, like, right here, I need a lot more like kind of backfill stuff. Same with this hole. So I need to figure out how exactly I'm gonna do that. I've used most of what I dug out of the holes. That's no longer really around here. So I think I'm gonna have to go get some gravel at some point. Luckily, I mean, I'm gonna go take Helen to the train station in a day or two, so we'll be able to get some there. The foam is moving pretty well. I've gotten it really kind of in the right places, and I think it's gonna work. So that feels good. The thing is, it is gonna be a bit longer than I anticipated. I thought this was gonna take a day, and this is gonna take a lot more than a day. So this is what we got for the tarp. It is basically the same size as the other one. It's just way stronger. It was saying on the packaging like 3-4 times stronger than like the other kind of tarp. Oh, I am so hungry. Is there chicken sandos coming? Oh my goodness. All right, we're going out into the darkness. I think I'm actually gonna try and get some work done tonight. I've got my security squad to make sure nothing eats me.
Shut.
Okay, well, this is kind of what we've got going. It looks like something. I don't know. I think it's gonna work for like this kind of stuff, but I need to figure something better for snow and everything. I don't think this is gonna hold anything. I think it's just gonna collapse or something. But maybe this will be good for now. Maybe I'll have to take the tarp down and put it like actually on the logs once I leave. But since this is a longer trip, this will keep me covered, and I think this is good enough for like temporary. I just don't think it's going to be enough to just leave this and call it a day. Nice and warm in here, huh, Sini? The moon, it's like slightly creeping through the trees. The first thing I'm going to do today is try and get all the wood over there from not the island to the island. You can see her up there. She's angry I'm leaving. The beast has been let free. I don't think she's happy she didn't get an invite. She wants to come. She's on a rock. I wonder if she'll stay over here while I'm doing stuff. Or if she'll go back to the mini cabin with Helena. I hope they'll fit in one load. Worst case, the fin phone doesn't have to come right now. I'm grounded. In the summer, this was an easy fix because I just got in the water. Now, I might have to just get in the water. My feet are so cold. Oh my God. I think we're at like 1 degree right now. Today's high is 1, so it's either, it must be 1. I think it's 1. Watch out, go. Go. Goodbye, see. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. today the 5th?
Yeah.
Got a full ass Kinder Egg. Let's go. Wonder what my surprise is. Also, we're gonna start getting the floor joists kind of ready. I do need to start charging the batteries. Our big one is down to like 2%. Our smaller one is down to like, I think like 30-40%. So huh?
Yeah.
Stupid ass thing. The oil's looking like it did that one time again. Yeah, that does not look good. Once again, the oil's like, seems like it's getting like frothy, kind of foamy, which when I was looking it up before, it seems like moisture's getting in or something, but I don't understand how moisture's getting in this thing when, I mean, I keep it outside when we're here because there's no space in the cabin, but when we're gone for like extended periods of time, it's inside. It's not just sitting out in the elements. So, and even now it's like underneath the roof. It's not like it's just sitting outside, and I put a piece of like foam over it. So it's definitely not getting pummeled with rain. I don't understand why the oil keeps being like this. What? There's like a setting on there where you like run it till the gas goes out so that like there's nothing left inside so the gas can't go bad. I haven't been doing that because I normally like, I don't know, we come out here every week or about that much, so I figured that wasn't enough time to do it, and it doesn't make sense to like drain it empty, you know, because like of that, but I guess I'll be doing that from now on. Same thing, just on this side, if you could hold. Okay, well, a slight issue. These screws are definitely not the screws I should be using. I was putting them in there and I was like, there's no way these are big enough. They're so tiny. This is like what I was using on like, I don't even know, like very small things, not like the thing that's holding up my entire floors. I need to be using like lag bolts, basically, like massive ones, and putting them in here, and that should be enough to like keep this from moving and be in like a spot where it can support the entire weight of the floor, because all of our floor is going into this piece, so it needs to be really big, really strong screws. I need to go get those from the store, but this is a lot easier to do with Helena because she's able to hold this level, and then I can, you know, get it into the right spot and do the things. It's just so much faster. So I am going to be using these still. I'm just going to put 2 into each log, or into each floor joist thing to get it level, and then I'll come back with like, once I get real good like lag bolts and go through everything and get it like secured. I was just like, went into the hardware store and was like, this is what I'm doing. And I was like, I need the screws for doing this. And they were like, these should work. And I was like, okay. And yeah, I definitely should have done my own thoughts there. Look at that. We've got this one going all the way across, and it is level. And I was eyeballing it. Look at that. Look at how perfect it is. Look at how perfect it is. I just got this all here on these two, or we did, and I realized an issue when I went over to the other side, because basically what I'm trying to do is get these as low as possible to where they're still secure, so that when there's insulation and stuff in here, like the floor is at this height, which means these walls are taller, because if they go up, then my walls get shorter. And if I have shorter walls, then I need more logs. And it's going to be harder and harder and harder the taller these get. So I don't want to do that. I was trying to go just below this log, so I get like as much as possible, and maybe it can rest on the edge. But I think I need to go exactly level with it. So I need to add this like maybe 1/2 inch to the floor, because on this side where it actually matters, because over here there's no insulation actually ever. It's going to be a deck basically, and the sauna flooring is almost like a deck flooring anyway, where the insulation's on this half, and I've got this guy running straight through the middle. So I need the floors to be higher. Level.
Level.
So this is basically just where the floor joists are gonna go. Okay, I just got all these marked basically where the center of the floor joist should go. So basically just gonna get these hangers here, and then this is gonna end up being our floor level. We have less than an hour of sunlight left, and it is basically time for us to get Helena to the train station. So gonna start doing that. And yeah, I mean, so far this trip, we were able to get a lot done. I mean, a little but a lot at the same time. We started a lot of things, did not finish many things. I need more gravel for the fin foam. I need the right bit and the right screws for the floor joists, and at least the tarp is kind of up. I don't know how long that'll last, but something is over our heads for now, which is good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.